Today I will be trying out several hacks in my food stores / prepper pantry, as well as giving you a tour. Now these hacks have come directly from your comments in my last video when I decluttered and organized this food storage room. In addition, I'm going to be giving this a quick declutter and organization. Last time I could hardly walk in here. Now I have all this space. I do have some things here on the floor. They are jars that I canned over the summer and fall. They just need to be put back on the shelves here. Let's get going. The very first hack is to use bungee cords to keep all around here, to keep my jars from falling off in case of an earthquake. But I actually am just waiting for the bungee cords to arrive today in the mail. So as I'm waiting, I'm gonna try and get everything organized here. Okay, I have the bungee cords. We're just giving this a try. Okay, well, I don't know, maybe it's too loose. Okay, I think that this is working really good. I mean, it's not super tight. Maybe I need to get it tighter. I don't know. You tell me. Is this tight enough or should I get it tighter? I've got it covered up here. I have them around the tomatoes here and around the grape juice. So I think that that worked pretty good. What do you think? Am I doing it wrong or am I doing it right? Let me know down in the comments below. Another hack or suggestion was to put everything into the boxes that the jars came in. I'm gonna test that out and see if I like that. You want to make sure that the oldest jars or dates, expiration dates, are in the front so you can use those up first. These were last year's peaches, so I'm going to make sure that these get used up first. And in fact, I actually need to take some upstairs into my pantry upstairs. So I'm just going to grab a few of these that are from 2022. So I'm going to set these aside to take upstairs. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to like that because I can't fit them all the way to the back. I wonder if just the bungee cords will work fine. So another hack that I read from one of the comments is to use cardboard in between and layer them. So I don't know if I had bungee cords around here, would that hold them in place? That almost feels worse than just stacking them. But it's probably not the best idea. So I am gonna still try it out. Well, it definitely saves on room. I have a lot more room here now. I'm gonna give it a try on these peaches. Oh, you know what? I have some more down here, and they're down here because they didn't fit here when I was putting all the peaches back. We have eaten quite a few since the fall or summer when I did that. So with the rest of these, I don't have a lot of boxes, so I know I can't fit everything in these boxes. So I'm just gonna try this setup here, and then the rest I'm just gonna put back in the rows like I had before. Okay, I think that's all the peaches I have left. I do have some peach pie filling, several jars down here. I think I'm gonna put them here next to the peaches. I also need to take up some of these pears. I also have one little jar of freeze-dried peaches. We already ate all of those. The kids love those. That's all the peaches. Now we got pears here. So I like to try and keep all of my fruit on this level, although it doesn't all fit because I'm gonna want to put probably applesauce, which I am out of, up here. Plus grape juice is on a different shelf. I'm not counting that as the fruit. I'm counting that as a drink. I'm gonna grab a few cherry jars to take upstairs. So that is my fruit shelf. Next we have the tomatoes. I also can my own tomatoes that I grow in my garden as well. And I know that I just used up all of the tomatoes upstairs. So I'm gonna grab several of these to take upstairs. I loved seeing this fully stocked, so it kind of makes me sad that I'm using them up. Also, I'm really glad that I have them. So I'm just gonna give these a quick organization. I like to put the wide mouth jars on the bottom and then the regular ones on top, just because they stack a lot better than trying to do that. I also really enjoy making my own spaghetti sauce. I did make a video of that. I will link it down below if you're interested. It's my favorite spaghetti sauce. I need a few of these as well to go upstairs. I also can my own salsa, and I do love this salsa. So I'm gonna put these here. I think I still have some upstairs. I don't need to bring any upstairs. So this is also my vegetable shelf, and as I can see here, I'm running really low. So I need to buy some more. There's the corn. I only have 2 left. The next hack is to write the expiration date on the front so that you can see it easily. This one is August 2025. So I'm just gonna, let's see if this works on this one. Just gonna draw a big 8/25. You can see it okay. my green beans are gone. So I need to put that on my list. In fact, I'm gonna make a list right now while I'm down here thinking about it. I have a little notebook here anyways. And actually, I think I'm out of corn upstairs. So I'm gonna take those upstairs too. Okay, I'm gonna leave this space for the canned corn and beans and anything else that I think I need to get. The last few years, I've actually decided to buy a lot less. I know that actually I really have wanted this to be fully stocked, but when I do that, I often don't go through it fast enough. And I realize that it's also good for emergency storage, and that's kind of what I wanted for this, was peace of mind to be able to have emergency food storage. I kind of have to find this balance between having enough and not having too much. I just got to keep working on that and decide how I want to do it, but I know I want some other things here. I have a couple of cans of chicken breast. This is Sam's Club chicken breast. It's really good actually. So these expire July of 26. So I'm gonna write that here. And we usually actually have some bottled or canned beef. We are out, unfortunately, and that's another thing that we would can on our own. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get around to do that. And I actually can some of my own chicken breast as well, which is the best. It tastes so good. So I'm gonna keep this down here and eventually maybe get some more canned meats. That shelf is done. I don't think I have anything else that needs to go there. So I'm gonna move on to the next shelf, which will be all the grape juice. Okay, so I wasn't really organized when I put back all these jars. So I'm going to just take them off the shelf for the moment and decide where I'm gonna put them. Usually I keep them, there's a bunch down here and a bunch on a shelf way back there. So I'm just gonna take all of these jars off and put all of the grape juice on here. We love the grape juice. And again, I need to take some of this upstairs. The deep purple is Concord grapes. That is our absolute favorite. But then we also have this light purple, which I'm not exactly sure the variety. They're my mother-in-law's. It's really good as well, but this one is really, really delicious. And I think on this shelf, I'm gonna use a box. I have a little bit of space left here. And another hack that I learned that I wanted to give a try was to store water in your empty jars. So I think I'm gonna give that a try. I'm not gonna store a ton and use all of them, but I'm gonna fill up a bunch and I'm gonna probably put them right here. Down here on this very bottom shelf, I store some water. I wish that I had more. I haven't figured out exactly how to do that. And I think that I need to just buy a bunch of bottled water and stack them somewhere down here. I do like having the jugs, so I know I need to buy more of these jugs. So while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna write it down here on my list. Just gonna take out the few water bottles that I have left. Protein drinks. I have some chocolate milk mix that I use this to refill upstairs. We don't use it a ton, but July 2024. I guess I'll write that on the front. Actually, I'm gonna write it on the top. If we don't use it up by then, I still think it will be fine. I'm sure we'll use it up within this year. I found a whole nother case of this Fairlife protein drinks, so I'm gonna open that up and put those all down here. Oh look, I just found some more grape juice. That's good. I have more space right here, so I'm gonna stick those there. I'm gonna move all of these jars to the other side over here and put the water down here. It goes with it since there's water here. So let me just move all of these jars over to there. I don't like shuffling them around, but it is what it is. I'm gonna take a few of these big ones out to do water in. So what's left here, I'm not gonna be able to fit everything unless I really stack it. So I'm gonna stack all these quart jars on top of each other so I can try and fit more of the pint jars here. Oh my gosh, it's never ending. I found some more jars. I think that is all I have though. There's all of them. I am gonna have to stack a few back here in boxes, and that is actually one of the reasons that I think I want to keep some of the boxes that the grape juice is in. I want to keep them out. So I'm gonna take the grape juice out of some of these boxes and just put them on the shelf. So I ended up hand washing these jars just to make sure that they were good and clean again, but that's gonna be a huge pain to do that the rest. So the rest I'm going to run through the dishwasher on a sanitize cycle. I'm gonna leave that there for now, call that good. All right, onto the shelves over here. I keep all my noodles here. I like to use these cereal boxes because I actually don't like using them for cereal. It's too much of a pain. I've tried many, many times and I just don't like it. I tried to organize them by type. Some fettuccine. I can see that I probably could use more. We do go through pasta a lot. And the one thing that I really like about having this food storage prepper pantry down here is that it's super easy to make a meal when we're sick or there's an emergency. We have spaghetti sauce and noodles. There you go. There's dinner. And I should probably label these so that everybody knows what is in them. More spaghetti. I'm gonna put this into the bin. I'm pretty sure I could take a couple of these upstairs. So I'm gonna grab 2 of those. I'm gonna just stick the rest up here. And then we have a ton of macaroni from years ago. We don't go through a lot of this macaroni. We like a different kind of macaroni noodle. It's like a spiral. I don't know why. We just like it. So maybe next time I will not use those and I'll start using these up. We definitely go through a lot of cereals, so I'm not going to write the expiration dates on the front of these. They just need a little bit of love and moving around here. Some things are hiding. I do want to look though and see which ones expire the first so we can use those up. It doesn't really matter because people just come down and take what they want. All right, that feels a little better. I have a ton of oats. I do know that they last forever basically, so I'm not too concerned. I just would like to use them up. Okay, so next I'm gonna go through all the crackers. I think this needs to be filled upstairs. I have a little container that these go in, so I'm gonna take that upstairs. All right, I am gonna write the date just cause. These need to be eaten up. These were Best Buy 2023. I'm gonna take those upstairs. Use those up. These were also 2023. Oh well. I'm gonna use them. It was only a couple of months ago. Hiding back here in the back is where I keep bags of chips. I try and hide them a little bit, even though my kids know where they are. Just thought maybe it'd be easier if they were kind of hiding and then they wouldn't be able to remember that they were there. Those will be gone probably within the next week or 2. Popcorn, we go through that pretty quick. In fact, we're gonna need some more, so I'm gonna write that down. Fruit strips, I can't remember if I have some of these upstairs. I think I do. So I'm gonna leave those down here for now. I'm gonna just actually turn it this way because it shows me the Best By date right there. That's done. All right, this shelf here is extra appliances that I did have upstairs in my kitchen. They were taking up too much space. They're appliances that we just didn't use a lot, but we still would use. Some of them I'm questioning. I'm gonna hang on to them still. I don't know, I'm having a hard time getting rid of some of these, like this little chopper. I don't know. I use it sometimes to like make ground chicken, so I'm gonna hang on to it for now. And these are for a gift, which I still haven't given as a gift. I've had them for a long time. Who knows? We'll see. I definitely want to keep these stock pots. There's a big one back there. I'm gonna put here. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep all of that here. Got all the jars down here. Okay, this side's gonna be really quick. I keep all of my paper goods up here on the top shelf. This next shelf, I keep all of my Ziploc bags. I know I bought too many at once, but actually I don't have that much now. All right, on this shelf, I keep extra canning lids and rings. I have some seeds here. I never open them. I've had these for a long time, but they are emergency food storage. And so I actually wanted to keep these for an emergency so that I have seeds to grow. I have a few extra containers for jam. I have some gel pectin for making jam. This is to open up the buckets that are behind me. And then this is just a bunch of syrups. We don't use them very often. It's just kind of for fun when we do. Some of them are almost gone. We just need to use them up. Down here on the bottom was where I keep some of my supplies for canning. I have a steamer for my grape juice, cherry pitter. The sugar does not belong here. Put that away. This is actually where I keep my water bath canner, I think. Maybe. Yeah. And then my food saver. This is new this year, so I haven't really made a spot for this. I'm just gonna stick it up here. Easy peasy. On this shelf here, I keep school lunch, little foods, kind of try and make it fun for them and whatever. I have a little bin upstairs that I keep a bag for each child, and I put however many things they're gonna have during the week into that bag so that they're not eating it all during the week, because that happened. These last few shelves here, I just keep mostly baking goods or just random things, like I have taco shells, barbecue sauce. I usually have peanut butter. There's some peanut butter and ketchup. I'm just gonna kind of put this back together a little bit here. Down here are powdered sugars, brown sugars, chocolate chips. Okay, and then down here on the bottom, I have a big thing of baking soda. I accidentally bought two, or bought an extra one. I thought that I was out and I found a big one. So I have two huge things of baking soda. That's all right. And then I have some Splenda sweetener down there, and that's all on that shelf. And these buckets here, I keep rice, sugar, flour. This bread flour is basically gone. I think I can take that upstairs and finish filling up the bread flour up there. I do like for this one being able to put both kinds of flour in. The all-purpose. So there's the flour. I keep sugar in here. I have a couple of big ones in here, but I also have a bunch of small ones that obviously don't fit. And this one here, I think I keep the rice. Yeah. I have a bag of rice in there. And then this one back here is just hard white wheat, and I haven't even opened, actually I think I've opened it, but I've locked that one back up. We don't use it a lot, but it's good to have for our long-term storage. If you'd like to watch the video where I declutter and organize this pantry the first time, go ahead and click here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.